everybody, Adam here, and today I'm going to be checking out another artist that I have not heard of before. The name of the artist is Lalu. The title of the track is The Chosen Ones. And normally, as much as I hate to say it, when I see these kind of things, I might just scroll down and skip it, but I saw that Jordan Rudess was on this, and he's my favorite keyboardist. So I'm very curious to hear this band and see what it's all about. But before I dive in, I have a shirt right here, Circles of Namibia. This is my instrumental progressive metal band. We have merch now. If you are so interested in grabbing one of these t-shirts or grabbing some other merchandise, hit the link in the description below and it'll take you right to it. So let's dive into the song. Whoa, huge drum tone. That drum tone is sick. Oh. Oh my gosh, man. I love the reverb at the oh wow. Nice voice. Where have I seen this guy? This is Driskell. Old vocalist? Yeah, this is Driskell. Man, I haven't thought about Driskell in a long time. Kinda like his voice. I really like this. This has some like old school progressive metal vibes. Oh, I love the keyboards, man. Woo! Wow, I love this falsetto. Great bass lick. Something I love what they did about the drumming is that they kept a lot of the reverb sound from the tom hits. A lot of times in metal, you compress those out, but his like low floor tom, he hits it and it just reverberates forever. It's really cool. Something I hear dropping. His falsetto is so pretty, man. Love his voice, man. Great drumming. I love this whole note chorus. Really big. It really lets the vocals soar. Maybe get it. I love keyboards. That choir part was awesome. Great electric guitar work matching the keyboards, but we have this like awesome pad in the background too. Wow. Really interesting drum beat choice. Cool, they're building dynamics on the chorus. It's not just like the whole note part again. Great dynamic build up here. The electric guitars are so like wonderfully loud, but they're very balanced. Ooh! Okay. Okay, we have like a Dream Theater break here. Cool, man. Very Dream Theater, but very cool. I won't complain. Oh, good drumming, man. Cool. Alright. It would make sense that Jordan Rudess would appear soon. This part is so Dream Theater influenced. The keyboard is just bouncing around, man. Really cool! It's all mono, no effects. Well, it is affected. It's a telephone filter, but really cool. I just wasn't expecting this at all. That was such a cool part. To have the acoustic guitar, it's all mono, and then it widens out like into this like huge, what's gonna be, I assume, a really big like open part here. It's a very good production trick. Very good production trick to make things mono for the sake of dynamics, and then you expand it. Oh yeah! Man, this sounds like old Dream Theater. This sounds more like Dream Theater than New Dream Theater. I dig it though, man. Great. Jordan Rittas did not overstay his welcome. He just went in there, he nailed what sounded like a 16 measure solo. Perfect. That's perfect. It was a great cameo. Whoa! Wow. Really interesting that they went back to the whole note chorus here. I'm wondering if they're gonna do like the chuggy chorus after this. Cool. Men's band has all kinds of like tricks and turns to it. Really cool bass work too. Filling out the dead space but adding melody too. Really cool. Really cool, man. That rhythm part just it's like the one like quarter note chord and moving down. Very creative. This band does not have any boring bass parts. Very cool, man. Love the choir atmosphere. The look on his face at the end. Really cool. Yeah, this obviously goes into another track. That makes me want to listen to more. Okay. Wow. I've been hearing some really cool progressive metal, man. Lalu, The Chosen Ones. Let's dive into some of the production aspects and some of the songwriting aspects that made this really interesting. The first thing that I wanted to discuss was the use of panning and the use of EQ. It's called a telephone filter. So what it is when you you scoop off all the low end, you scoop off all the high end, and you only leave this like small middle section in here. He did that for the vocals and for the acoustic guitar after that really cool passage in the middle of the song. Like that's an example of a really cool production trick that made everything go from this huge stereo sound where you're hearing like pretty much everything in the stereo image to just all here to just here. It makes you, and it makes your brain stop for a second and realize that, oh wait, this part is special, this part's about to go somewhere. It's a very good creative idea because you don't have to actually change any of the music for it. You just change a little bit of the production. It's a way that production builds dynamics instead of music building dynamics. So it's a very cool choice. I really like that. Drums were awesome. This is some of the cooler drum tones I've heard from a band in a long time. So I briefly mentioned it in the video, but I want to go a little bit more in depth now. I want to talk about all of his toms. So his toms were very percussive. So you of course you get the big hit, which is what the toms are known for. But usually when you're mixing a metal song, especially one like this that has a lot of technical moments and a lot of like fast playing, you really don't keep around like the extra reverb of the tom hits, especially for low tom. Like when you hit a low floor tom, that thing just goes forever. If you're doing something with the low floor tom or the mid floor tom, a lot of the times if you're playing like a lot of notes on that, or if you're doing something quick, it can muddy the mix up a little bit. But they kept it, and they did a really good job with I assume EQing and compressing his toms, so that when there were big moments, technical moments, you could still hear the individual hits. But when there were moments of big openness, like his drum solo at the beginning, he just let everything loose. Like it was a big, wide image and sound. It was really cool. It was a really, really cool trick. Maybe there was some automation involved with that, to where maybe there was not as much reverb in some parts, and then they automated it to turn off during some of the other parts. I'm not sure. There's a lot of different ways that you can do that, but really cool, man. I was not expecting the vocalist. I'm pretty sure. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments below, but I'm pretty sure that's the Threshold singer. I used to listen to a lot of Threshold, and I was surprised to see him here. His voice is great, as always. Amazing vocalist, and his vocal tone just fit the timbre of the song really well. Like, I was really happy to see him. Like, it's something that I want to point out that I almost always mention this, by the way, in my progressive metal videos, but there's something that has to be said, because it's a sign of a good songwriter. He can obviously wail. He can sing high notes. He's a very powerful singer in both his chest voice, mixed voice, and falsetto. But he's able to use all three of his ranges to add to the dynamics of the song, but also he didn't go above and beyond what the song needed. It was perfect, creative, like minimalism. He only like went up for the super high notes to honestly just for effect. Like, it was very toned down, in the pocket, good singing. Which sometimes when you get a progressive metal band together, they're all just so good at what they do that it's hard not to just be a show off for the sake of it. Some people in the progressive metal genre come to expect that, but I, for one, as a songwriter, really like it when I hear and see that kind of those kinds of musical choices being made. And this band did a very, very, very good job of it. A very creative bass playing. Let's move to the bass playing here. It's really easy, in my opinion, during these open sections, just to have your bass play root or fifth, and just like, you kind of just hold down the bass end, but he didn't really do that. Like, there were a lot of cool bass melodies, a lot of cool bass licks, and if you're a bassist trying to like think of new ideas to implement your bass techniques or to implement melody, definitely study like this song. Like, this is a riff. And study Porcupine Tree, and study LaluㅅThe. Like, those three bands are amazing at using bass in a very melodic way instead of just keeping it at the bass end. Let's talk about Rudez's cameo. So that's the whole reason why I watched this thing in the first place. But hey, they found a new fan. I'm gonna check out more of their music. But sometimes with these cameos, it can just be like, okay, Jordan Rudez is there, he did his thing, and it's gone, right? And that's exactly what happened, and that's okay. So like, Rudez came in, he nailed his solo, and something I mentioned during the song is that he didn't overstay his welcome. Like, this wasn't like a 32 measure, like, let's just make Jordan Rudez like the whole thing we worked the song around. that wasn't the case for this song. They didn't write the song for Jordan Rudess. Jordan Rudess came in and used his skills just to make the song better, in only a way that he can do. So that's the reason why I like it. Like they weren't just doing this to get Dream Theater fans into into the song. Of course, I was interested because I'm a Dream Theater fan and a massive Jordan Rudess fan. But I was happy throughout the whole song. To be perfectly honest, if Jordan Rudess was not in the song would be perfectly okay. And that's a sign that you've written a good song. So, good job. Great. Yeah, great job there. And let's briefly talk about the keyboards. So, the keys were very, how do I say, like lots of reverb, maybe some delay on some parts. I love the use of his like staccato choir he was using, but it had a lot of reverb on it. So I don't know if he was using his delay pedal, or not delay pedal, but pianist. You know what I'm talking about. During that part, because it wasn't full staccato. I really liked the reverb that he used. I really enjoyed the fact that he was willing to be in the pocket, but also like when he had his moments to add flair, to add dynamics, he did a great job with it. Like especially with his use of choir. The how do I explain it? The staccato playing that he did for the chorus section really kind of threw me off guard. Choir parts are really not known for being staccato like that, but the way he used it was like super interesting and super cool. He was also layering like other synth pads and other things onto it as well, so it wasn't just that one part. Brilliant production. Lalu is a band I'm definitely going to check out more, especially since I have the Threshold reference, and it's good stuff. It's good music. It's good production. Very good job. Thank you for watching. If you are enjoying the content, make sure to hit the like button, leave me a comment below, hit the sub button, hit the bell button. Let me know what you think of this track. Are there any more bands that I should review that sound similar to Lalu? Let me know. I would like to have a discussion with you down in the comment section. As well, I am on Patreon link below. I do have super subscriber perks if you are so interested. I am on Fiverr as well. I have an electric guitar playing gig. I have played that instrument over there, that one. I played guitar for 15 years, and I have a Fiverr gig for it. If you are so interested, check it out. I've been playing a long time, and I would love to add some electric guitar to your rock or metal tracks. I am also a professional audio engineer. I studied audio engineering. I've been doing Fiverr and other related gigs for it for a while since graduation. If you want your metal song mixed or edited by me, please hit the description below and check it out. Also, I do realistic drum MIDI on Fiverr. And I do song compositions on Guitar Pro. So if you want help with writing your song, or if you want me to add something to it, please let me know. I really want to help you get your songs out there. Again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.